here we go. Scott is here. Wonderful. Time for some games. Lovely. Right. Okay, so let's get this game progressing through. We move on from this day. New record for the Draft Montella. For Big Time Belfast. No, they had one. It was Glebe who hadn't won for 3 games. These are all nonsense whenever it does that. Absolute nonsense. Jeremy Cutlassney injured. Repka banned. Water is wet. Northern Ireland's next game not coming up for any time in 2001. No, of course it's 2001. Where's Brown? Where's Brown? Oh, it was before the game. 10 days out for Tomasi. David's banned. Butt banned. 2 games. 32 points already. That is 8 yellows in 6 games. Keep an eye on contracts. Gonzalez, of course he needs a praise. Thanks his manager, of course. He's a nice man. Tomasi is out. What is going on? What is going on? 51. Is something not right? It must be on intensive training. Must be. Cruz back. Recoba complacent. Tell us what you think. Do you want to defend him? Mr. Heckingtop. Altin top. It's amazing that we have a platform we can use where literally I could just talk absolute nonsense like I do, and you're allowed to put it there. Defend. A model professional. Yeah, you want to thank you. I mean, Codrea's new contract. Again, a player I've never ever had before. Just look decent. Some news at draft. Rivaldo back. News at Drumore. Aurelio 2 weeks. Rooney. Little James. Look at him go. I forgot he's 29. For some reason, I'm like 21 in my head. Crisis of players at Ballycastle by the look of it. Dede. Still 6 though. Still 6. Kind of our new contract, and Hugo Chugo, as I heard him called on the radio many years ago, is poorly. Not as poorly as real life. Nagahawa, Robin. Well, don't even need to ask you about that. He's a nice man thanking you there, isn't he? And Nagahawa, yeah. 2 players are really on form. 2 who are really on form. Of the highest standard. He's not said thank you. Be nice, man. Be nice. I'm tired. Gotta be on intensive fitness, these guys. It's too many. Zidane, Contraxio. It's Glebe Antrim, and it's Coleraine Drumore. Group Sable, looking far too. 8 goals for 5 conceded from this team. So Antrim, just to that's your team situation. Agostinho hasn't recovered beyond 89. If you see anything, just let me know. If you want to type it on WhatsApp to be faster, feel free to do either method. I'll sort your team out whichever way you want. Just a reminder of last game there. Big defeat. You don't want reminding of that one, I guess. Let's see what happens. For this one, a reminder who's at the bottom of the team there. How fit is Okocha? Not my type, but 100%. I won't click around so you can just keep a look at your players. Just do what you need to do. Glebe. It's almost like a risk-taking game for Antrim. Glebe at home, some comfort. Okay. So I'll move them all. Chilavert to midfield. Ferrari on the track. Foul. Right. Hope Solo. Isn't that the old goalkeeper for USA Women? So, right. So, Hope will be Solo defensive mid. And we're going to have 2 there. And that's going to go there, but we'll change some players around now. So, Hope is a defensive mid. That's Makovsky's role. Pirlo, Okocha, Hope, Dharma, Makovsky, Pirlo, Okochi. Thompson out. Thompson out. Thompson out. Jaffa in for Agostinho. I'll switch them, but you might want to change your sub. You might not, but you might. You haven't weakened his team in anyway. Thompson's been alright. No arrows on those for now. Check Makovsky and Okocha instructions. This is Okocha. Free roll. No. Do you want him on one? I'd like him to hammer long passes to the right, personally. Constantly. Smashing out of play. That was Okocha. And yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that as we go. Right, so free roll. Long shots. And through balls. Added. Lovely. We go to Macadinu. Oh, and crosses. I do crosses in a second then for Okocha. We have Makovsky. Forward runs and run with ball. I'll do Okocha as well on crosses. Right. Dictated free roll. So you got free roll, mate, but make sure you're shooting and passing and crossing, please. Makovsky, hold up the ball, long pass to your goalkeeper. Forward for set pieces. He's come that way where Thompson was. All good, thanks. Happy with your team. Is it Agostino, Reed, Cole on the bench, or any other changes? Just let me know because I don't want to miss it. You can save that. There we are. Bench. Okay. I will save it just in case anything goes wrong. This is actually got it 12B. 12B. Ready to go. Glebe. Oh, save it. Save it. Like literally save it. It doesn't matter if it's not saved. I'll save it. If I say I realise, yeah. If I save it, it saves to my computer. So if we leave it on there, you'll be able to save it to yours. Because it'll just save it on mine. That will just be as it is for you because it's in before the game. So I'll let you save it to yours. Right, Glebe time. Running through my mind. Right, Astaval is still playing alright, even though he's getting Knopper. Shatskick hasn't been good, has he? Oh, clicked off my screen. So Shatskick will miss out. Olisa Derby's back. Let's see what he can do. Lopez Ricard. Cherkovic. Cherkovic was alright in his debut. Let's keep him in. Everyone's alright. I'd rather not be playing a defensive mid in an attacking centre mid role, but Kufo was awful, wasn't he? So he can start his first start. Let's see if it can cheer him up a bit. And did they get on alright last game? It was Sain and Volosianko. Yeah, as good as can be expected. Whereas Carham was also good. Right. Let's go. George McCrisps. Why did I put these stupid names in? Because I'm stupid, right? Yeah, thanks. Okay. The early kick-off. Just 8 minutes past 11 on this glorious Tuesday night. Nothing happening so far. Oh, no, I chipped at the bar. And it's still coming forward, still looking likely Velocianko making a saving challenge from Welsh, certain to score. Okocha missing the target. Alisa Debe missing the target as well, but they have had a chance. Very hamstring so far. With Cherkovic and offside against Ray Parler. Half time, nothing much to. Oh dear. Yeah, this is another game where no shot. This is 2 consecutive league games in a row for us where there's been no shots on target. Got into Antrim. Looking through here, there are a few condition elements to it, so I'll take a look in there. It's Hope, 6, 7, 8, and 10 and 11, all on 6s. Roll though, lovely wheel roll. Okay, and Glebe, Christ, for 82 already. Tiring, right? Okay, well, some changes will be made at 60, but not just yet. Glebe looking the better team in the first half according to the ratings, and it's immediately changed around. Oh, chance for assignment, not quite. The changes, here we are. 77 for Hope and Pirlo. Everyone else in the 80s, apart from Holovko, of course, who keeps himself super fit at 91. Yes, the wide role of Jaffar's not being decided. Jaffar's one of those players who can just come up with a moment of brilliance. Is Agostino going to be brought on for a bit? Or what are we going to have? I'll look through my team quickly. Christ's been fun, hasn't he? Carham. Potential injury. So I think there'll be a double change here. Nanami is going to come on for Carham. And Christ's going to come. It's Alan Johnston. He's going to play left wing back. And Diop is going to play there. Right, so let's go over. Antrim. Arrows on the attacking mids. Agostino for Jafar. Yeah, no moment of brilliance. This game. Happy with that? Don't ask me what the Diop run's meant to be doing. Looks right to me. Yeah. Magico. Right. A double change. I haven't made too many double changes this season. Usually I love making subs, but just worry about going down to 10 men from injuries. Agostino started pretty well since he's come on. This is all Antrim. Rabasandritana taking a player down. Still no yellows in this game. 15 minutes to go. Nobody able to put themselves forward for a goal. Oh, Sain has had some more chances to score. Playing like his brother. And there we have an injury. Right, so Nanami didn't last long. Kufor, it is coming on. He's just going to go and attack. Yeah. Let's just put Alan Johnston in that role there. 5 minutes left. Oh, dear me. Well, Glebe will take a point gladly. Put some level with Samba at the bottom of the table. Rochen takes man of the match. Antrim deserved the win, very clearly. Just Glebe winning on headers and throw-ins. Over to Glebe. We got Rochen, Rabasandritana, Arsenal, the back three doing exactly what they needed to do. And yeah, Chris Hope's looking very tired. What a horrific game. You couldn't have summed it up better in 4 other words. So actually, you could have been expletives, but yeah, I think that sums it up for the child-friendly audience. Eric Ejiofor producing a good defensive performance. Holovko looks like he should deserve an 8 as well. He's been brilliant this season. Good centre-back pairing. Clean sheets for both teams. Take Leaps first, maybe. And it's Coleraine versus Drumore. And Coleraine, of course, allowed 2 extra substitutes. Well, it's nothing for granted in the cup, that's for sure. Going to be a couple of changes though to the lineup, putting out a few of them. Joe Cole's going to have a midweek rest until for the reserves. Let's see, Jamie Masters up to 7 for stamina, isn't he now these days? Rayad on 7 as well. So this is really working for these two. Right, someone to play on the left hand side. That's a bit different. Aurelia's out, isn't he? Satmar's playing 1. Let's give it to Handspike, who I think is playing well out of position there. Centre mids. Could put Kerr in and give him a game. Let's give an appearance to Carlos Marino. And Mukoko would have been an ideal candidate for this game. Look at that, he's doubled his strength recently. He's improved his stamina by a couple of points as well. And it probably is time to give Alton Top a start. On the bench today, we will have McMaster and Michael Carrick. That'll do. Every single one of these has played this season so far. Yeah, can't take anything for granted. Coleraine as well. Al F. Bridge refereeing. Gus Hurdle. Rombo. Tommy Mutton. But they're all getting games here. Mutton has no league goals, but he's doing well in the cup. Rombo, more of a cup player. And Hurdle. Yeah, Hurdle. Let's go. Drumore. We should have played the different goalkeeper for the cup, but I didn't think about it. Penalty and a red card for the goalkeeper, who's actually been quite good this season. Ian Martin doesn't look the worst goalkeeper in the world. It's 2-0 though. It's Kutuzov and Said who have the goals. Now, if this becomes tight, I will be extremely surprised. Alton Top has scored. Said makes it 4. Playing like they want it today. A calm, casual first half without the striker shooting. Sigalko has had a shot. I'm decided that goal scoring is for others today. 4-0, half time, comfortable, 10 shots, 8 on target. Pat McAllister, an instruction is in there. Jerry Flynn, 7 out of 10. Penny Lunch. I think there will be a change here. And Agahauer at 80. That calls my substitute slightly differently to what I wanted. So McMaster's going to come on. Otherwise, I was going to take Lunt off and move Marino out wide. But we'll just switch the players over there. We'll have Marino. McMaster's going to play there. Second half gets going. Is there going to be a glorious comeback? Hurdle takes a card as well. Still nothing from Sigalko. Quiet. Change. Kenny Lunt's going to go off. And on is going to come. Who's going to come on? Michael Carrick. Marino to the right. No. It wasn't going to be the case, was it? I had a plan. It's got to be somebody who can play on the left hand side that's got to come on. So Rovnikov's going to come on for Lunt. Marino and Hansveit is going to play in the middle of midfield. There we are. Chicago's missed. Oof. What's all that about? Yellow card for Kivu. Goal for Jerry Flynn. Here it is. The comeback is on. Lots of passing. Kivu up to 60 passes. But it's the cup, so it doesn't count towards this. This is a joint record for any more passes in a game this season, but it doesn't count. Lots of saves again. And a drab second half, but he didn't reach beyond 60. That's interesting. No passes in the last 10 minutes. Said was man of the match. 16 shots, 12 on target, and 2 for Coleraine, both at the goal, and one of them into the goal. Rombo playing out his little heart there with a 5. Yeah, the plan worked so well. So well. I just wanted to make sure Kenny Lunt had a rest. But Hansveit's tired, Elton Top's tired, Marino's tired, Said is, these ones. So it's the ones who won't play the reserve game next up. So, Glebe versus Antrim. Glebe move off the bottom of the table, putting Samba there. Samba minus 21 to Glebe's minus 14. Antrim a point behind WC Stout and now just one game in hand. And it's against Shillelagh's. And then in the cup, as we've just seen as well, in the cup, we had Dromore winning and qualifying, of course, with Coleraine alongside them as qualifiers. Institute, Omar and Ballymena. I think the cup games, they're all over for the group stage. There'll be a draw. I assume the draw is going to be made very, very soon. Group 2, Newry and Portadown have qualified. Newry winning all 4 games. We lose Glenavon. We lose a league side there as Portadown and Newry are through. Antrim and Cliftonville Crusaders are out as well. But that was a group there with 3 league sides in. Linfield, Glentoran, ours by a distillery bottom of the league. Champions League results there. Great look into what's going on these days in there. We continue through to the save. I'll just save it actually. No, I'm out for a month. And play on. Dromore versus Coleraine, the League Cup quarter-final draw. Dromore versus Coleraine just being played. Colerane's record against Dromore, I see it, 2 defeats there, 2-1 in the league, tight. And Cliftonville versus Antrim, 2 teams from non-league, Newry and Portadown play each other in the quarterfinals. Quick look through here at any news. Okocha, of course, he was back in training in Antrim. Confirmation of the Cliftonville game. We get Melchior coming back in and Dwight York as well. A non-league team will make the semis. Yes, they certainly will. Kolozny. I think it's time to do a physio report on him. No idea who's good here. There's a lot of Stephen Young's in the game. Let's have Ian Spence doing the. He can dispense some advice to us. No long-term concerns. I mean, I would. And after Ropolos, no chance. He stays. I've got to move the Cooks down reserves. In fact, should probably look at the reserves, shouldn't we? They turned Belfast to goal for Robert Puys, as Al F. Bridge might call him. Puys. Fogel sat there in the reserves, looking like a good player to have. Liam Pyo doing what he's expected to do, I assume. Updraft reserves versus Linfield reserves, a hat trick for John Carew. Got rid of the alley-oop part. He's never been called that anywhere, really. Glebe reserves loses to Ballycastle. Oh, big game, that one. The man of the match did nothing, of course. And Savarese on a 5. That's not good, is it? Runya playing instead of Esteban in goal. Jamal beating Crusaders 4-0 with 2 for Rayad, 1 for Alton Top, and an own goal. The own goal, just rubbing wounds into the salt. That's alright. It's a good, fun little thing here. Antrim versus Samba. Huge game there. Antrim on a run of great form, drawing 0-0 with a team at the bottom of the table. No, they're a good team, very good team. Pardo, Molina, some of these players are going to start making their way into this Samba team before long. There was another result, wasn't there? It was a Cookstown one that we didn't have. We hadn't looked at it. We've seen that result already. I'll just go with Cookstown because I want to see what their reserves did. Newsio, a 3-2 win against Glenavon, 2 for Santa Cruz and 1 for Dallas. I haven't seen anything from Dallas this season yet. Stuart Dallas. And Portrush losing to WC Stout, 2 for Ambrosini. But then Colin Donny playing in the team and Andrew Hughes overplaying any of the strikers. 2 goals for fake Noel Kennedy and 1 for Finidi. We saw that result. And I don't think we've seen that one yet, have we? Morientes Viduka, Barry Ferguson. And a consolation from Diego Tristan. Jonathan McGill came on, and 4 minutes later he saw red. Just at the start of the second half. Nesta's new contract. And Q8 are into the playoff. Great news. Abdullah Mohammed Al Jabbar. B. Clayton. B. Clayton. Was it Bob Jan Abdullah or Bob Jan Abdullah? Again, Bob. Simon Descent. I love it when players from smaller nations start to get names from different places. Kumingas have run out of names. It's when it gets great. You get like Lithuanian names in those Middle Eastern sides, and it's like Lithuanian first name and American sort of surname. It's bizarre. I'm gonna change my teams. I'll do them live action. So Tomasi is out, and Dai and Paredes will play Scholes. Last game on his debut, got an 8. So, and he's had 2 assists on debut. So why not keep him in? Toldo, it was 4-2, wasn't it? He still, because he had 2 goals, but I think he'll stay in. Totti was captain. Yeah, I think he'll stay as captain, even though he gets substituted fairly regularly. My other teams, Glebe play Ballycastle. Nanami out. Oh dear, right. So Diop at 88. When's their next game after this one? A week. Let's start him. He's too valuable to not start. Cherkovic can miss out for Lopez Ricarte. Can't remember which one he is. We've got Knopper. He's back. That's big news. There's just nothing going on at the strikers, is there, in this team? Nothing going on. None of them seem to want to score any goals. So who's going to play up front? I genuinely don't have a clue. He was alright. He'll start again. So third sub needed, someone to be a bit more central, and that's going to be Cafes. And defenders, yeah, Volsianko can drop back into there on the bench. Then Ballycastle. Shibovsky's back, which makes a huge difference here. It allows Semak to go back into midfield and Shibovsky to play. Repka suspended, so missing for the first time. The centre backs need to be replaced for the first time this season, and Grigera it is who will get a game. Last match losing 2-1. Bashchinsky hasn't been impressive, so it will be Gresko in the team, and that kind of takes it back to a team it maybe is supposed to be. And for Dramore, changes of course. We see McMaster out in top, Hansfight, Marino, and Carrick all say goodbye. Left hand side, Joe Cole comes back in. We give Cordrea his place back, and Rosek will come back in, leaving the team looking pretty much normal. Sigalko at 89 against Crusaders. 86 though for Alton Top. So I think it'll probably be 4 days till the cup. He's going to miss a game. And Francis Jeffers will get a start by. Yeah, he's going to do it. Jeffers. Kutuzov will not be rested. Will he? Should be. No, let's see them. Right, so this is the real game week 13. Done. Thank you very much.